Candice is holding on to end of a string that is attached to a lead ball as she moves her hand slightly up and down. With a little concentration, she can repeatedly get the ball to reach maximum height of 20 and a minimum height of 4. So we're talking about trig functions. We're talking about the minimum is 4 and maximum, it's not to scale, that's 20. So the total length is 16, so the middle must be 4 plus 8, half of 16, so that's 12. Okay, so the first maximum height occurs at 0.2 seconds. So let's say this is 0.2. There is the maximum. And first minimum height occurs at 0.6. Okay, 0.6. So let's say that's 0.4, 0.6. Okay, to maximum to a minimum, this is a half of the period. Okay, this is the half the period. So we know that the period, okay, the period is going to be not 0.4 but 0.8 seconds. Okay, so to determine the equation of the sinusoidal function that represents this. So let's say we're dealing with a cosine function. Say height is, amplitude is clearly 8, cosine with a period change and a shift. Okay, and the shift is 0.2. Okay, plus the vertical shift is 12. To determine k, we know that 360 degrees over k is the period, which is 0.8. That must mean k would have to be 360 divided by 0.8. Okay, and this has to be in degrees, so that the degree unit will cancel out and we get seconds. In fact, the unit of k should be that degrees over second, and we get k is equal to 450 degrees per second. Okay, so our equation from that is h is a function of 8 cosine of 450 t minus 0.2 plus 12. Okay, determine the domain and range of the function. What domain is, domain is referring to the time, right? We're assuming we start time equals 0, and we go to actually as long as we want, right? She can do this as long as she wants. So we say domain is t is greater than or equal to 0, and the range is referring to the height that this ball can take on, and the range is h. This is the formal way of writing h, such that h is between 4 and 20. Okay, that's the range. Okay, for part C, what is the equation on the axis? Okay, of the axis, on the axis, and what does it represent? It should be t and h, and the t represents the time it has passed since Candice started, putting the ball up and down, right? And h represents the actual height of the ball. Part D says, what is the height of the ball? Okay, of the ball at 1.3. So using this equation right here, 8 cosine of 450 t, we're going to replace that with 1.3 plus 12. Okay, and we get approximately 6.34. 6.34, the unit is centimeters.